Welcome to the channel, everyone. Model Car Guy Rich here. Today I'm going to do a build on the mailbox chopper. This is Ed Big Daddy Roth version apparently. It's pretty cool. Kit came out a little while back. I did an unboxing of it not too long ago, so go ahead and check that out. If I recall, there weren't a lot of pieces. Yeah, not a whole lot of pieces in this one, but it'll be fun. So alrighty, give me a second. I'll get everything unboxed and probably cut all the parts off the sprue trees and that and get it all laid out for you. So thank you for joining me and stay tuned. So apparently this mailbox trike has a Honda engine. Don't know if you can pick up the lettering there. It's real tiny. But boy, this thing is a challenge. These parts are really tiny. A little difficult to fit into proper spots. A lot of filing, a lot of fitment, and then going back and trimming and trying to fit it again. Other than that, it's been fun. The exhausts, which are here, of course, they are one piece on the tree, and then when you clip them off the tree, they break, and then next thing you know, you're just like that. You glue it back together, but apparently the glue didn't hold, so I'll be back after I refix that. So the hardest part of this build so far, I don't know if I can zoom in on it. Here we go. Okay, there's two little pins here and here on both sides, plus there's one right there that are the mounts for the engine to the frame. Problem is, you're gluing all those pins to the engine before you have the frame together, so you really don't know exactly the correct angle for them. So you got to kind of guess and try to get it as straight as possible. Now I was off a little bit on the upper one, but once I glued the frame together and started with this pin on the front of the frame, then I moved down and did that one, and then after those both sat overnight and hardened, I went and manipulated the upper one into that pin. You almost could wait until the engine is in the frame to put on that last bar, because it's just a long piece of chrome and it just glues right to the engine there. If you scrape off the plating prior to putting it in there, then you could just add that after and line it up perfect. But according to the instructions, I did it their way and it was a little difficult. So there it is right now. It's drying. I have the front of the forks, the rear wheels, the front wheel, handlebars, lights, and some foot pegs, and the gas tank still to go in. But I was waiting for the rest of the stuff to dry. So a few more minutes and I'll get on with that part of it. Hope you're all enjoying it, and I will be back in a minute. Well, here it is, folks. That is the mailbox chopper, the MPC Ed Big Daddy Roth Trike kit, Trike. And I gotta tell you, that was a tough one. These parts were tiny, they were finicky. Now, I'm not used to that. I'm used to a little bit hardier plastic and that. But it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. The decals are still drying. I literally just finished putting them on. And I'm going to put her on the shelf. I really do like the way it turned out. But man, it was a challenge, I gotta say, and a good challenge, because you know you got to keep sharp on your skills when it comes to things outside the normal for you. You know, stuff that you build all the time becomes complacent, or you become complacent building it, and it's always nice to challenge yourself. I've got probably 2 days into the build on this one, waiting for paint and glue to dry and all that kind of good stuff. And you see I got a big bubble of water still leaking down here. I'll get that out of here. There we go. So it's a copper bronze over red over gray. Did a lot of things. I was trying to get a patinaed look out of it, and it came out all right. The copper seemed to really overtake everything. I sanded it down a little bit to try and get some of the other layers to come through, but right there on the edge you can see where some green is coming through the copper. I forgot about that. I had green on there too. I was just messing around, playing around, seeing what I could do with this one. So it has, well, there's still, I don't want to touch it because things are still drying, but the steering, I don't know if you see my hand, the steering tilts like this. The wheels roll real easily, which is nice. And the chrome on the engine was just rough. I mean, you really got to scrape your parts down real well when you're going to glue two pieces of chrome together. I'm sure you guys know that. Crazy glue or cyanuracrylate, CA glue, if you will. That worked a lot. It helped putting the handlebar bottoms onto the fork base that's right here. That was a big saver there. The little foot pedals are cool down here. I like those. But other than that, it was just something different, something out of my wheelhouse. I haven't built a trike in many, many years. The old Eagle Iron, I believe, was the last trike kit that I built back in the 70s. So it was kind of neat to think about that as I'm building this one. Of course, that one was a much larger scale, but pretty much the same kind of concept. So, all right, guys. I thank you all for your time. I do appreciate you stopping by. All that good stuff. Please remember, like, share, comment, subscribe. Help me grow this channel. I appreciate each and every one of you watching and commenting. I'm having a blast. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you on the next one. Model Car Guy Rich out. Keep on modeling.